It's the Atlanta Hawks taking on the Detroit Pistons.
Ready.
Won by Atlanta. Inside, he scores.
Man. Cut to the
As
rim
a
every
team,
time.
when you establish your dominance in the paint early, it's critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
To Griffin. To Stanley Johnson. Griffin.
Oh, he got me. My board,
From the
though.
painted area, won't go down.
Two.
Shot from the lane won't go.
See, I don't like that shot right there. Pass the ball, get the defense moving, maybe set a hard screen, roll to the rim, see the ball go in a couple of times before you settle for a mid-range jumper that's contested.
Hey, he got me. Lock.
Baseline drive. Off the mark.
Yeah.
With defense like that, little margin for error.
And a lot of times in this league, teams take days off. But if this defense keeps maintaining that style of pace defensively, this is going to be a dogfight.
It's Detroit's ball. Yes.
Oh,
and the foul.
stop
And
it,
a
man.
chance at three coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
The free throw is good. It's back to a one-point game.
And one.
And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
I say this a lot, and it's only because coaches harp on it all the time. Read the scouting report. Know who you can and should send to the line. This is a case of knowing a shooter probably had a better chance of hitting a jumper than he does of hitting the free throws.
Good recovery.
Say I
Hits the
missed
second
both.
free throw.
Come on. I had to make one at least.
Right now, the Pistons have the basketball. Jackson. Now a steal by Atlanta.
Oh, my
from
goodness,
inside.
man.
Griffin to Drummond. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Missed it at the line. To Crawford.
Two.
And count the basket.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Jackson with it. Down just a couple. Jackson to Stanley Johnson. To Griffin. Here comes the screen. To Drummond. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Get him on out of here,
Chance
man.
coming up at the line.
I'm the first to say I like the intensity as much as the next guy, but you gotta be smart. Early fouls like that may come back to haunt you later in the game.
Goes 2 for 2.
Oh, he's out. Yes, sir. That's what we needed.
The possession in favor
That's
of
our
Detroit.
time. Definitely our time now.
Nothing going here on that drive. Jackson. 4-3. And Reggie Jackson, no hesitation on that one. Buries it.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep. And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering what the foul was every time.
Gets it to go, and the foul.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw up and good. Gives him a 2-point lead.
Making free throws.
Pistons have it. Take stock of the floor. Jackson.
Give me that.
Got a piece.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
To Mo Bamba. Bamba powers it through.
Damn.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Jackson with it. 14-10 the score. Jackson. To Griffin. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
Probably option 3 right there in the court, but every player is a threat. No excuse for that easy bucket.
It's the Hawks with the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. To Mo Bamba. Scores from the post.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
And a 2 for Blake Griffin.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. To Mo Bamba. Throws it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Oh, stop it.
Jackson cashes in. Someone has to get into a zip code.
No fading on that shot, strictly up and down.
Fundamentals 101. And scores at the basket. Great body control, Jay. He was a freight train down the lane.
So many times you can tell if a player is going to finish before he even gets to the rim. Did you see that look on his face? That was the look of a three-point play. You always going in thinking you can get more at the rim.
Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Guys like Gary Payton would always take ones early like this all the time. Number one, to see if they'll get caught. And number two, to leave a little mark on you to remind you that they'll be on you all game long.
No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. And scores.
Way to run the court.
You need to finish just like that.
Pistons ball here.
Basket good at the rim. They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
I got ball. You're on the island now. Hey, watch this screen left.
To Mo Bamba. And draws the foul.
You see this all the time. The defensive players establishing his presence on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to let him go.
Can't connect on the first free throw.
Let's get one of them.
And he's able to hit the second after missing that first one. Jackson with it. Down 4. Jackson to Griffin. Driving right to the basket.
Stop it, bro.
And
What was
he's
the
fouled.
foul?
Very close, Jay. The results, he's going to the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
I ain't reaching nothing, man. It's weak. There's no foul. Good defense.
First one goes down. And he makes them both. Here's Atlanta.
I got him. Hey, big screen right there, big screen.
who I was trying to pass it to. Should have used the icons, man.
Kennard. Knocked loose. Hawks have it.
Datilmane, let's go.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Jackson with it. Trailing by 4. Jackson. Add 2 points to the board.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with
He's
ease.
being so aggressive, man. I'm just sliding off the defender. I don't know why. You get a body on him or something.
Working
foul
hard on the
again.
glass. Another foul.
Oh, foul again,
Still no
man.
good.
Come on.
This
Give me that.
for the tie. Final shot of the period. Almost. It would have counted, but no good. Time's run out here in the first quarter. Through 1 here at Phillips Arena with the Hawks out. Second quarter about to start. Jay, this has felt like a game of horse. It was shot for shot in the opening period.
I don't know if I'm watching an all-star game or a regular season game, because I'm telling you right now, Ed, if it was the regular season, which it is, by the way, you probably want to see some teams play some defense.
A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second.
Dang,
And
man.
stolen by Detroit.
You're going to see a team take the lead here?
Offensive rebound. And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Hawks with the basketball. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. To Ken Bazemore.
Good cut.
Bazemore with the slam.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Jackson to Griffin. Jackson. And he buries it.
Stop it, man. I'm
Upping
right
the
there.
ante from beyond the arc.
Well, just the ability to step back and be able to knock that shot down. Think about what that does to the defender, Ed. It makes the defender come out, which
And
leads
one.
to the next setup, which is an easy drive to the rim. Look for that one coming soon.
And the result this time, another trifecta. Jackson with it. Down by 1.
Right.
Jackson to Griffin. Deep left corner. Is Smith to Reggie Jackson. Trying to cash in. Takes
Oh,
advantage
my
inside
goodness.
after the miss from the perimeter.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Here we go.
Can't connect. Not the best shot with
Oh.
the defender right there.
Closing out or contesting his shot is a really bad idea, because now the offense knows they can extend you away from the basket, and that's away from your original position as being a help defender.
Hawks have it.
I'm on G.
Curling inside. The screen sets him up for 2. Whistle stops play. Now we'll get a timeout here for Detroit as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game. Substitution being made in this one.
Stop, y'all.
Number 9, 2 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Smith. That no
There it
good
is.
off the mark. Down low Collins.
There it is. Let's go.
There's something to be said
the lead
about a
back.
guy that can make the game easier for everybody else on the court. We call that dropping dimes, very similar to the way I'm dropping nuggets on this broadcast.
Has a look. He scores on the step
Man, I
back.
can't never
Jay,
react to it. I
how'd he
always
get
fall,
free?
man.
Did you see the distance between him and the defender? You could pretty much put a department store between the two.
Prices coming down.
Wrong button again, man.
And a
Foul,
whistle.
come on,
Simple touch
man.
foul.
As soon as he turned his back, just back off. He should.
Ish Smith. To Drummond. Going to launch beyond the arc.
Oh, he missed.
Hawks have the rebound. To DiVincenzo. Jumper's good.
Woo! Did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
It's Detroit's ball. Ish Smith. To Drummond. The big man
Kill.
ran up for the block. Lets it fly from long range. Hits the three-pointer.
I got ball.
Inside, he scores.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
To Luke Kennard. Griffin. Got a piece of it.
Block.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation.
They just getting the ball back, man. Oh, stay in.
Straight on three. At the buzzer.
Oh.
A three at the buzzer. Everything going right so far as they've extended the lead. The quarter comes to an end.
The Pistons are in a close game. And with that,
Tied game through the first two quarters as we resume play here in the third. Right now, the Pistons have the basketball.
oh, it's quick work.
Ish Smith
Everything
to
imagine.
Drummond and stuffs it home.
You know, Ed, as a player, when I was younger, there were certain guys that you just never went around on the court. You know, the ones that just threw those random elbows, smothered you with their physicality on the block. That's Andre Drummond, the guy who leads the league in rebounding.
Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him.
What happened is he didn't bounce himself off the defender. He didn't initiate contact. He allowed the contact to
Let's go,
initiate
man.
him. We could break that down later in the broadcast, but that's why he missed that easy chip-in.
Jackson with it. Up five. Jackson to Smith. Hawks come up with
Let's
it.
go. Two.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
That's what you like. That rip through right into the shot. That's smooth.
Have to respect all elements of his game. Ish Smith to Griffin. Johnson to Griffin. Nothing going here on that drive. Griffin to Stanley Johnson. Shot clock to 4 for the Pistons. Jackson creates the space to bury the three on the step back.
And it just seems like
This
the
man
defense
was
has
so far
lethargic
back, man.
closeouts.
Come
You need
on.
to close out with more
Steph
of a
Curry
sense of
now?
urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them
Yeah,
take
right.
a tough two rather than an easy three.
It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw is good to cap off the three-point play. And the lead is down to 3. The possession in favor of Detroit. Jackson to Griffin. Straight on look. Jackson to Griffin. Yes, better odds for the defense. The shooter makes them pay. Simply put, can you build a franchise around Blake Griffin right now?
No, not right now. I think he's starting to get to the latter part of his career. I think he could be a key cog in a championship team, but just not the main guy.
Ish Smith to Griffin. at the rim.
This team in the Magic now gets a chance to set their identity with Mo Bamba. He's 7'1" with a 7'10" wingspan. That's pretty much a 7'5'7" sitting in the middle of the lane, deterring and blocking shots. This kid has a chance to be an absolute star.
Oh, man, he caught the ball and just sat for like 10
And it's
minutes.
never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Hand in his face,
goodness,
still
man.
hits. You don't see that very often.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as a difference maker in this ball game is how
Yeah,
they are
let him
catching the
hit
basketball.
everything in
They're
the
not
book.
establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Pistons come away
Come
with
on, man. I'm stuck on Andre Drummond. Yeah.
it. Shot from the lane won't go. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you.
Ow,
Off the
man.
assist.
Everyone.
And I love when people are saying, well, he's not an exciting player. I don't need him to be exciting. I need him to be fundamentally sound.
To Drummond. To Smith.
But still.
Had a good look there, but it's no good. The foul
Oh,
won't go
stop
either.
it, man.
I love
Come
when
on.
bad shooters make shots. They run down the court saying, I should get the ball more.
And abuses the rim. Big finish for Andre Drummond.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance
Out of
with that
control,
much space,
man.
that's Prob City.
I get the points right back. Charge.
And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
I'm watching
Oh,
the coach's reaction
my
right
goodness.
now.
Of
and I'll
course,
tell you,
everything,
he's not
man.
gonna be happy about
Everything's
that.
going
The game
against us
comes
at our
down to
own
the
home.
Micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Knocks down the first.
This is trash, man.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Come on, man. We got to win at home.
It's Atlanta ball.
I got him. Hey, you got the screen right, screen right, screen right.
Thank you. What?
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Put me on out, man, because I'm done with this little referee.
To Smith. To Griffin. To Smith. Kennard. Off the mark. What on earth was he thinking?
We
I
call
mean,
some
he's
of these
just
players
jogging,
practice
man.
players. You know
Money.
the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice. But then all of a
That's
sudden
great,
they're not
man. Turn up
gamers,
the
'cause then
tempo.
they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to
Yeah,
take
the
those
open
kind of
lane.
shots.
Everybody was on the left side. I'm pushing, man. Where's it?
Tough looking shot
I'll push.
there. Still gets it to go down.
Stepping east, then stepping west, and laying
Oh.
the ball right down the line.
Covering all areas of the map. Griffin to Smith.
Get that out.
Down to Zaza. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Oh,
It's that
man,
easy,
we got
Ed.
boxed
You never
out.
want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Here's Atlanta with the basketball. From the painted area, won't go down.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
To Smith. Got a piece of it.
Blocking so
Oh,
many
my
shots
God.
only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
And remember, Ed, they trailed at the halftime.
I wish we could get the
This
ball
is
when
not the
we
same
get the
team
block,
that we saw in the first half. Playing with a new
Block for
zest
no
for
reason.
life.
We can't get the ball.
To Ken Bazemore. Scores from the post.
It's really a dope thing when passing becomes infectious. But don't become overly passive. Still take your shots when they're there.
Is Smith to Griffin. The drive right to the basket. Oh,
Good
he's
block.
denied.
This
Man,
game is
way to
all
get the
about
ball,
playing mind
man.
tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Pistons have it. To Luke Kennard.
Green, get over, get over.
To Griffin. Down to Zaza. And a throwdown.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer.
Thank
That'll
you,
do it.
man.
Third
They
quarter
finally
complete.
missed
The
one.
Pistons with the lead. It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth.
Stepping in for the Pistons, number 0, Andre Drummond.
Steal.
It's the Hawks with the basketball. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
To DiVincenzo.
Let's go.
Physical inside, gets it to go.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
To Drummond. Nothing going here on that drive.
Ah.
From long range.
He missed
Rebound
that.
comes to Atlanta. End to end on that one. 94 feet for the basket.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
To Drummond. Slams it down. Jay, I'm surprised he had a chance to wrap him up.
Well, you're not the only one surprised. This guy is not a good free throw shooter. You never let him have an easy bucket. If anything, make him earn it at the charity stripe.
Here comes the screen. Rocking the rim.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up.
2.
And the nice finish at the rim.
When things click, they click. That's good offense right there.
Pistons ball here. To Luke Kennard. Griffin. Missed that one. You want to see more, knowing the defender was still right there. Here comes the screen. With another basket there.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Down to Griffin.
Help.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
To Luke Kennard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Hawks have the board. Down for Collins. Yes.
Let's
It
go,
drops.
man.
Little drama on that one.
Strong finish. That's what you
Keep
need,
it going.
regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Get that out of here.
Denied.
And it's not just about blocking shots. It's about the physicality of the game. How about on all these down screens, your bigs are bumping these guys off the screen, allowing you to catch up to the play defensively. That's why you're playing so well.
Griffin is good. Something tells me they'll give him that shot again.
And Ed, when you have 7-footers roaming the perimeter who shoot over 40% from the three-point line, why take twos?
All 5 can shoot it at any given time. Now the Pistons going to use a
94
timeout,
feet
but
again,
this
man.
game's in the balance, and time is of the
Let's
essence.
go.
Kennard. Great pass to set it up.
Give me that.
Goes
Oh,
reverse to
stop
lay it in.
it, man.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Here's the whistle. Intentional foul.
The big free throws right here.
Now we're in clock
big
management
free
mode.
throws.
That was a good play.
Here's Atlanta.
I got him. Here we go.
2.
Come here.
Split the D there, but he can't get it to drop.
Stop it, man. They are killing me with that.
Watch that color.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on
I
the
missed a
hands
layup
or
on the
arms
other
or the
end,
strengths
man.
of the
Stop
arms.
it.
I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw up and good. A 3-point play. It's back to a 1-point game. Here's the call.
Dang, made it to
Intentional
him, man.
foul. Referee
I'm
all
on
over.
drummage out of
This is a
everybody.
close
I
game,
should
and
burn him.
possessions are at a
Easy.
premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
First one, count it.
We need these. Big shots, baby. Let's go.
On both free throws. Whistle stops play, and we'll get a timeout here for Detroit. They're going to have to draw something up for an open look at a 3.
Woo-wee. Oh, it didn't
The
count.
Hawks
Oh,
are
we got
victorious
lucky.
as they win this
Oh,
one
my
by 3.
goodness, man.
That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Oh, my goodness.
The Hawks. Hands down a
Come
close
back
victory in
win.
today's
That's what
game.
I like to
Them
see.
things, and that does
They
it
ain't
for our
got the
post-game
comeback
wrap
win.
up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.
Double 2, boy. Put on the show for the crowd.